Hello and welcome to another episode of CapsuleRx Podcast. Today I'll be your host, Dr. Jovin. And today is honestly going to be more of a public service announcement of a PSA. I have good news and I have bad news, okay? The good news is that we've had some people reach out, use some of our services, and we've been providing some tremendous value to them, and I'm super happy with the feedback that we've gotten, and I'll probably share it another time with you all. But just some of the things they said verbally and also written down on our feedback form was they felt this was way more helpful than some of the stuff they used from their school, way more helpful than some of the tips and advice that they got from friends and previous residents, and they really, really appreciate the work that we're putting in to help them. And that's what we're all about, just trying to help you guys accomplish your goals. Because I remember when I was in your shoes trying to apply for a residency, when I had classmates trying to apply for a fellowship or just trying to get into our career or our profession, there was really no guidance. It was always just general advice, nothing specific, nothing direct to us. So that's why we decided to create this service to really help steer people down the right path to accomplish the things that they would like to accomplish. And, I'm super happy with the feedback. And one of the things that people kept saying was that we are not charging enough. So I guess that's always a good thing when you provide more value than you charge. So with that being said, we did increase some of the prices for our services. So that's something that I took to heart, and they were pretty adamant that I need to charge more for the type of value that I'm bringing. So the prices have gone up, and if there's any issues with the money, just let me know. I honestly just want to help, so we'll figure something out. But definitely go to tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services, and it's still not too late. Okay, it is not too late for us to help you. If you've had maybe 1 or 2 residency interviews, maybe even 3, you're unsure how you did, you're gaining a little bit more confidence, but you're not sure if you're doing the best that you can, just go to tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services and sign up. All right, sign up. We'll get you prepared. We'll help you out. We'll help you get the residency of your dreams. So please, please, please don't hesitate. I know I said this before, but there's a reason why you reach out for certain people for certain things. There's a reason why there's tax advisors. There's a reason why there's a certified financial planner. So that way you don't have to do all these things yourself. You can pay somebody to do it. There's reasons why there's house cleaners, people who will do your laundry for you, whatever the case may be. People who will dry cleaners, when it comes to certain clothing. So you don't have to do everything alone. There's babysitters. There's so many different things, tutors, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many different things out there for you to pay for a service, so you don't have to do it alone. All right. And I know what you're thinking. I'm a student. I don't have that much money. Well, if you get the residency you want, you'll be making money. Okay. It won't be as much as a pharmacist's salary, but you'll be on the way to getting that pharmacist salary, and you'll be on the way to achieving your career goals. And there's a reason why you want this specific program, right? You want to get to that program because you believe it'll help you the best out of all the other programs to accomplish the things you want. So if you're going to have a tough year in residency, you might as well do it at the place you want to be instead of matching with the place you don't really care about, but you just ranked them because maybe you felt confident how you did in that interview. Maybe you felt better about it. Okay. We're not going to settle. All right. If you work with me, I'm basically trying to preach you guys. We're not settling. We're going to go and achieve and accomplish and get the ones that we want and not settle for a program just because we don't want to have to go through phase 2. All right. So that's the good news. Definitely, some positive feedback. We've been able to help some people. But the bad news is I feel like we haven't helped enough people. All right. I feel like there's so many more people that we can help right now. So if you're still unsure, you're not too confident, it is not too late. Go to tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services. And the reason why I wanted to mention that is because I decided to pull up some statistics, okay? Looking at the phase 1 match process for PGY1 residencies, In 2020, there was 243 people who did not match phase one. All right, 243 people. I ran the numbers. It was about 6%. So 6% of the people who went into the match process for 2020 did not match. That's just 6 out of 100. So if you know 100 people, or if you have 100 people in your class, and all 100 of them are applying for residencies, just know 6 of them will not get to go phase one. In 2021, that number increased only by 1%. Okay, it was 7%. So if you have 100 classmates, 7 of them would not be able to go through with that first match process. So they would have to go through phase two. Okay, and that was in 2021. So in 2021, 282 people did not match phase one. Now last year, it's quite a bit of a jump. It may not seem like a lot, but it is 12%. So we went from 6% to 7% to 12%. So 517 people did not match phase one. So we went up by 1%, then we went up by 5% this past year. And I can only imagine what it'll be this upcoming year. You know, maybe it'll be, if you ask me, I have a feeling it'll probably be at least 15 to 20% of people who go phase one, who are in the match process for phase one, will not match. Okay? That means 20 out of your classmates probably will not match. 20 people from your school may not match. Okay? So you really need to think about this. Do you want to be one of that 20? Do you want to be part of that 15 to 20%? Or do you want to make a decision now to secure your future so you don't have to worry about going through phase two? And if you don't go through phase two, now you have to go through the scramble. And everybody thinks it won't happen to them until it happens to them. All right, talking to some of my colleagues who had to go through it. So this is not the time to really play around. This is the time to really be invested and to do things. And one of the reasons why I have to charge people is because when I offered this for free, nobody wanted my help. The second I started charging people, that's when they want to offer. That's when they want to reach out for me and start wanting my help. And then now they're telling me I'm charging too low. They want me to charge more. I'm providing a lot of value for the price that I charge. So I said, you know what? How much would you pay? They gave me a number. Okay, let me increase it up to that number and see what happens. But like I said, if the price is an issue, it's irrelevant. Like, just talk to me. I'll figure something out. I just don't want any of you guys to struggle like I was struggling when I was in your shoes. And I think that's the most important thing, is just trying to provide value and help all of you pharmacy students out that are just trying to accomplish your goals. Or if you're not a pharmacy student, maybe you're a pharmacist working, a practicing pharmacist, and you want to switch careers and get into residency, we can help you out too. So please do not hesitate. Go to tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services, and we'll do the best that we can to help you. Just remember, in 2020, 6% of people did not match phase one. 2021, 7%. 2022, it jumped up to 12%, guys. 12%. Which, if you ask me, if we have another 5%, that'd be about 17%. If you ask me, it's going to be somewhere between 15 to probably 25%. And that's scary. That's a lot of you all that will have to go through the phase two process. But if you want to wait until phase two to reach out for my services, you can. You can. If you want to wait until phase two, we'll still be available. We'll still be willing to help. I just want to let you all know it is not too late. CapsuleRx Podcast is still here, still willing to help. You might have had a couple interviews. You don't feel too confident. That's okay. Happened to me. I had to start reaching out to people. I had to start asking others for advice, people who work for HR, people who work for companies who do tons and tons of interviews. All right, what does it mean when they ask me about, tell me about yourself? What does it mean when they're asking, tell me about a time, blah, 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 blah. So that way I can truly learn and figure out the correct way to respond to these questions, to be a better interviewer. Because at the end of the day, the interview, it's big. It's big. You can have, the CV gets you through the door. The interview is what closes the deal. And if you don't work on that interview portion, if you don't have it down, you'll never seal the deal. Okay, you might have done everything you could in school, all the leadership positions, all the summer internships, all the times you decided to work instead of hanging out with your friends and partying and all these different things, to where it all comes down to this one moment, this one interview, or these 5 interviews that you have, but you don't seal the deal. Now you have to go to phase 2. And if you don't seal the deal with phase 2, then you scramble. And if it doesn't work that way, what's next? Okay? Don't be a part of that 15 to 25%. I'm telling you, that's what's going to be coming in 2023. Don't be a part of that. All right? We're here to help. tinyurl.com/CapsuleRx services. Sign up today. It's not too late. We'll do the best that we can to make sure that you're prepared for your next interview, so that way you can excel and seal the deal. So that's about it, guys. Just wanted to mention that. Thank you all so much for all the love and support that you've been giving us. We greatly appreciate it. Just want to say we're still on Instagram at New CapsuleRx Podcast. We also just switched our TikTok account to the same name, so that way it's easier for everybody to follow us. So TikTok, Instagram, at new_CapsuleRx Podcast is where you'll find us. Tune into our TikToks on Fridays. We have our Fun Fact Friday. I missed this past Friday, so to make up for that, I'm going to give you guys 2 drops this Friday on TikTok. You can also go to our Instagram, where we're releasing content. I think we're going to start putting everything on TikTok and Instagram, so that way you don't miss out on anything. But on Tuesdays, we have our Teach Back Tuesdays, where we're still doing the infographics. Wednesdays, self-care Wednesdays, where we're just trying to post something to help everybody maintain the self-care. Anything we can do to help. Maybe it's a quick meal, couple tips, different things like that. Thursday, Test Your Knowledge Thursdays, we're still posting those NAPLEX questions to make sure you guys are prepared for the NAPLEX. And then Friday is our Fun Fact Friday, where I said I'll go ahead and be releasing 2 episodes or two videos for this coming Friday. But if you haven't checked it out, I encourage you to check it out, okay? Go to our TikTok, or you can go to our Instagram, because it's on there too. We've already posted a couple. One of them was definitely on Amazon's new $5 drug pricing, so it's pretty interesting. Go ahead and check out the video to learn a little bit more. Another one was the fact that we are doing away with the Data X waiver for buprenorphine. So I thought that was super interesting too. So that's another thing that we talked about, if you want to go ahead and check that out. And that's all. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, thank you for the support. We greatly appreciate it. Anything we can do for you all, just let us know. Reach out to us. The best way to probably do is on Instagram. Or you can just go to Instagram or TikTok, go to our link tree and send us an email, CapsuleRxPodcast@gmail.com. Thank you guys. And please, if you're still worried about your residency interviews, you don't feel like you're doing the best that you can, it's not too late. I don't care if you have 1 interview left, because you don't know what's going to happen. So you can take the advice that we have, apply it to the next interview, so you can seal the deal. And if you don't seal the deal, keep practicing, apply that knowledge, and then go ahead and seal that deal for phase 2.